Are you thinking about building a new home? If so, let us help you explore the three main options for new construction. 1, that would be a custom build. 2, spec houses. Or 3, move-in ready. We'll break down the pros and cons of each type and help you decide which option best suits your needs.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen McClellan.
And I'm Carrie Meyernick, and together we make up the KM Squared real estate team here on the beautiful Florida Suncoast. We feel very lucky and fortunate to call the Florida Suncoast our home. And today we'd like to share some valuable insights to help guide you if you're planning to build a new home in Florida. As many of you know, building a new home can be an exciting and rewarding experience. Kristen's actually done that on the Suncoast, and she's going to help us out with some of her experiences. But it's important to know what to expect throughout the process. So today we're going to discuss 3 different options for construction to consider. We're going to discuss building a custom home from the ground up. We're also going to talk about purchasing a spec home, and we're going to tell you exactly what that means. Or what are the advantages of choosing a move-in ready home? So take it away, Kristen.
Thanks, Carrie. So let's start with building a custom home from the beginning. So one of the most important things you need to decide is where you want to be, what area you want to be, what community you want to be in. I really recommend bringing a real estate agent with you, especially as you go in these sales centers. Some of the sales associates there can really do a hard sell, and sometimes it's easier to have somebody with you that knows all about that and can help negotiate things with you, including closing costs or things like that. So to start off, there's an initial planning and design phase. This involves selecting the lot, choosing your floor plan and elevation, and choosing custom design fixtures like flooring, fixtures, and cabinetry. You'll meet with the builders to refine your vision and use the designers to help as well. So the next real first step after that is the permitting and approval process. Before construction begins, that has to happen, and those need to be obtained from the local authorities. Typically, this happens behind the scenes, and the builders in the community will usually take care of that for you. The next big thing is the construction process. So that includes from the beginning, site preparation and foundation. So the land is cleared, level, and prepared for construction. Then the foundation is poured, which is a crucial step. Once you have your foundation in, the framing starts. That's really the skeleton of the home, which is built, and it defines the room and the structure of everything. You'll start to see the layout take place at that point. The next phase is systems installation. That's where you're going to see your plumbing get finished, electrical systems, HVAC, and other essential items are installed, followed by insulation. Once that is done, they go to the exterior of the house. Roofing, windows, and doors are added to make the home weather tight. Siding or brickwork, or in Florida, a lot of times stucco, is then completed. Then for the super exciting part, the interior finishing. So your drywall's installed and painted. Flooring, cabinetry, fixtures, appliances are all installed. This is where you're going to see tile work done in your bathrooms. Things like that are just going to be the final touches to make everything ready for you to move in. You're not there yet, though. Next are inspections. Various inspections are needed throughout construction process to meet building codes and safety standards.
If I would interject, this is kind of the frustrating phase, is it not, Kristen?
Yeah, you're sort of at the mercy of these inspectors. They work on their own schedules, and you might want them there next week, and they might not be able to get there till next month. So keep that in mind. That process can be short or long, but it's dictated by their schedules.
Right.
Once that is done, you'll do a final walkthrough with your builder to come up with a punch list to address any last-minute touch-ups or corrections that need to be made. That usually only takes a week or two to get through that process unless there's something big that needs to be done. In my case, it took a little longer because there was a problem with the flooring in the bedrooms. They had to rip it up and do it again, but they got it done quickly. And then finally, after all that is closing and moving. So you'll sign the closing documents and then receive the keys to your new home. You can expect this total process to take several months, so around 6 to 12 months, depending. It's not COVID right now. There's not a labor shortage. There's not a delay in supply chain, but patience is the key. And the result is you get a home exactly the way you want it to meet your needs and preferences.
Awesome. All right. I would like to talk next about a spec home. A spec home is short for speculative home. And it usually refers to a home that is already under construction. And the builder has already chosen all of the finishes, all of the tile, all of the flooring, the countertops, the faucets, everything has been chosen. There's nothing that can be altered. Some of the advantages of a home like this is that you're going to move into it much quicker. Sometimes they can be ready in a month. Just depends on how long it's been on the market. They are advertised on the MLS as under construction homes. You'll get the modern features of a brand new home. You just don't have the decision-making ability on what color your countertops are going to be, et cetera, et cetera. And that, of course, means less decision fatigue for you. So sometimes it's easier just to move into a brand new home and not have to go through the high-pressure upgrade sales consultation that goes with building a custom home. And there's the potential for cost savings here because builders want to sell the home. Everything that is worked into all the finishes, all of the fixtures are already worked into the price. One of the differences, again, with a spec home and a custom home is when you see a spec home advertised on the MLS or on Zillow or Realtor.com, and it says under construction, the price that you see is the price that you're going to get. Whereas with a custom home, you'll see a price, and that is a starting price. And then the price goes up from there depending on your upgrades, what size baseboards you want, how tall you want your doorways, what kind of countertops you want, what kind of cabinetry. So that price can go up pretty high. And if you are ever in that situation, I suggest bringing a realtor with you so that you can have that sage advice on what is actually going to be relevant when it comes to valuing your home. Some of the cons or the considerations that you want to think of are the fact that you don't get to choose the finishes. Maybe that's not something for you. The location is the location. You don't get to choose whether it's a lake lot or a golf course view. And the market availability, depending on the market, the availability of spec homes can vary. Some areas may have more inventory, but others may be limited. And there's less flexibility in negotiation with a spec home. But again, bring in your realtor because there's other things that you can negotiate when it comes to buying a home. It's not necessarily the price, but there's commission costs, there's title costs, there's all sorts of parts of your closing costs that can be negotiated by a good realtor. So spec homes are an excellent choice for buyers who value convenience and a streamlined process as long as you're comfortable with the fewer options for customization. And now Kristen's going to talk about move-in ready homes.
Yes. And moving to a new home can be one of the most exciting transitions in life, especially when it's move-in ready. So let's take a look at the easy steps you'll experience in making this dream home yours. So I was down in a new community, a new master plan community being built in the Venice Northport area a few weeks ago. That whole area seems to have a lot of move-in ready homes. So you need to check out all the different ones because right now the builders are offering incentives for folks that may make that the best option for you. So start by finding the right home. You don't need to worry about the floor plans or construction or delays or anything like that. These homes are newly built or recently updated, featuring the latest in design trends and modern amenities. What you see is what you get. You know what it's going to look like as soon as you move in. Now, once you've found the perfect home, the second step is securing it. Your real estate agent Us will guide you through the paperwork process, ensuring you understand everything before signing on the dotted line. Step 3, your financing. Since your new home is already complete, you can move quickly through the loan approval process. In many cases, move-in homes come with attractive financing from the builders, sometimes with even additional incentives like cash back or cash towards closing. There are a lot of things those builders are willing to negotiate. Finally, it's still important to do an inspection before you move in and make sure everything is in top condition. Again, with no construction delays or renovations to wait for, you can move in as soon as closing is done. The process is simple and efficient. You enjoy all the benefits of a brand new or freshly updated house without the long wait and headaches from building from the ground up. So, from start to finish, moving to a move-in ready home is designed to make your life easier, so you can focus on what's really important, creating memories in your beautiful new home.
Well, that was awesome. So thank you for joining us today. We hope you got some valuable tips on building a new home in Florida. If you'd like to have a conversation with us regarding building a new home in Florida, we'd love to talk to you. Just use the link provided to fill out the form, and we will give you a call and set up a time to talk. And for more tips and tricks in the real estate market on the beautiful Florida Suncoast, subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring the bell so that you're notified every time we put out a new video. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks.
Bye.